Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Neil and this is Northumberland County Corruption. Now there's been some more news and some more potentially positive developments this week, so we'll talk about those first before we continue repairing the council house that I rent from Homes for Northumberland. In the last video I talked about this letter that I received from Louise Landreth asking for a meeting in my home. I discussed the sticking point, which was the request for an off-the-record meeting, which we appear to have overcome after I made a counter offer. The meeting will be tomorrow at 1 p.m, and I sincerely hope that these representatives are coming here to schedule the repairs required and not to double down. The outcomes that I am seeking are for the floors in the hall and the living room to be repaired as soon as possible, for the front door and the back door to be repaired or seen to as soon as possible, and for the Mitsubishi engineer to come out, service and set up the heating system properly. Now, at the moment, this is all very much Schrodinger's repair plan, and I have to live in the real world. So, without further ado, let's press on with the repairs. Okay folks, it's a week later, and we are going to have another go at repairing this air vent, which was described in the condition report as satisfactory. The brick that's flying around up there is nothing to do with the wall. I don't know what it is, so there's no point trying to cement that back in. And I've revised my plan for repairing it, and I've brought myself into the 21st century. And we're going to be using expanding foam to fill the gap, and then we're going to be applying this specialist 200mm gravity flap to the foam with the Evo Stick super duper exterior contact adhesive. So I'll see you in a bit when I've done the first stage. Alright then, that's phase one over. Yeah, it's a total mess, isn't it? I agree. But we've got to wait for the foam to stop expanding, and then I can trim it up with a craft knife and tidy it all up and start making it ready to receive the grate. But messy stuff, this foam. I mean, there's more on the floor for sure. Okay, there we go, that's the next stage completed. The foam's gone off and we've trimmed it with a craft knife. It's still got a bit of going off to do, but much tidier, much better. We're heading in the right direction. It's been about 3 hours since the last bit of work, but I'm having to take it very slowly because I injured myself quite badly cutting the grass on Thursday. So I'm sort of nursing that and working around it. But I reckon we should be done by about 9 o'clock tonight. Should be tickety boo. That's the gravity flap fitted. It's got contact adhesive inside and out, the strongest I could get. And in about an hour we'll fire up the fan and see how it does. Okay, there it is with the fan running. So the flap's open when the fan runs, and then when the fan's off it shuts so the wind can't get in. And it's also going to eliminate drafts getting into the cavity wall area, which was happening before. It needs a lot more sealing up so that the flaps open a bit further, and it is what can only be described as a pig's ear of a job. But then again, I am severely disabled and I'm just trying to survive the next winter. So if anyone thinks it's a bit of a crappy job, by all means do it again. That's another job ticked off the list on the it's not great, but it's definitely 100% better principle. As I've already said, I am meeting with Northumberland County Council at 1 p.m. tomorrow to see if we can't bring this whole situation to a satisfactory conclusion for everybody concerned. Now, I will be going into this meeting with a positive attitude and in a spirit of goodwill, and I would hope that the people from Homes for Northumberland intend to do the same. So, like and subscribe, and join me next time for some more Northumberland County Corruption.